Okay, so what I want to talk to you guys about today is one of the simplest and most impactful things you can do for the health of your brain and of your body that I'm aware of at the moment. So basically we're talking about the way, having a look at the way that you think and the way that you speak. So basically your thoughts are basically driving what's happening in your brain. It's something that's going on all of the time and is obviously internalized. So the way that you think, the way that you speak about yourself or about other people has certain reactions in the brain with particular neurochemicals. So let's look at two very strong emotional states and what happens in the brain with those. So let's start off with fear. Now, if there is a fearful situation that something genuinely bad is going to happen, there's certain neurochemical substrates that go along with that, such as cortisol, noradrenaline, inflammatory cytokines, and histamine. Now, they're all very pro-inflammatory chemicals. Now, if you're living in a state of anxiety or fear, a lot of your thoughts are based on things actually not going very well, and basically have a bit more of a pessimistic outlook, you're going to have more of a predominance of those kinds of chemicals kicking around in your system, and that's not particularly good for your health. Now, on the other side of the coin, something like love, the ultimate human emotion, let's say, that has neurochemical substrates associated with it, such as serotonin, oxytocin, dopamine, the big reward chemical, and also something that a neurotransmitter that's incredibly important for building connections in the brain, and growth hormone. So they're all things that in the right proportions are very, very good for you, and they can actually promote the health of your brain, of your body, and the way that you feel. So optimists tend to live longer, they tend to have much healthier bodies and brains. Pessimists, more towards the other end of that scale. So that brings me on to the topic of what can you do about that sort of thing. So let's say you were to take just 8 minutes a day and just purposely practice a particular thought process. And what we're talking about is something that's around for thousands and thousands of years, and people who have been doing this for thousands of years already know all of these benefits. There's nothing new here really. It's just giving that kind of Western spin on why to approach these kind of things, and that it's not all hearsay. It's actually stuff that is really, really good for you. And of course, we're talking about meditation. So research has shown that the minimum of 8 minutes a day where you practice meditation. And what is meditation? Essentially, it's focused attention. It's taking time to focus your mind on a particular paradigm, thought process, physiological response, something like that. So all you're going to need to do, let's take an actionable way to do this, 8 minutes a day. Get yourself some binaural beats. Just go onto YouTube, find something called binaural beats that basically when you listen to them in your headphones, they actually entrain your brain much, much more quickly into a meditative state, the same kind of frequencies that you get if you were a rehearsed and practiced meditator, but you can do it using some technology, which is great. Put on some binaural beats and spend some time, that 8 minutes of your day, at the start of the day preferably, just focusing on a big positive topic, something that's kind of conceptually large, like love or compassion, or something that's positive within your life. And all you're going to do is with your eyes closed, calm breathing, binaural beats in, spend some time focusing on a very simple concept of positivity. And once you've done that, you're going to then just be grateful for it. That's all you're going to do. You're just going to literally, in your mind, say some kind of affirmation based on gratitude towards that positive concept, whether it be the love of your pets, the love of your parents, of your spouse, of your children, whatever it is, but just to focus your mind for that very specific period of time every single day on positive state. And that is going to alter how your brain perceives what's going on in your body and in your internal and external environment. It's an incredibly impactful thing to do, and it's something that if everyone on the planet did, it would be a much better place. So set a timer so you don't have to worry about how long it's been. Have I been too long? Is it not long enough yet? I'm getting bored, whatever it is. Set a timer, use the binaural beats, and just start this process on a daily basis, and you'll notice gradual change in how your brain is going to interpret your environment, how you respond to things, and also how it can drive your state of health. So what we're trying to say with this is that the mind is incredibly impactful over your health, and that positive states at the end of the day are a choice. So give this a go. We're going to have a series of newsletters on this kind of topic, on things you can do for your health. So give this a go and let us know how you get on.